Hello everyone, in this video, we will be discussing the importance of configuring tag and drift rules within the uMap modeling workflow. First, let's understand why we need them. We all know that over the life cycle of an application, things change. Some components are decommissioned and removed, and some are installed and added. The application definitions generated and maintained within uControl are typically used to drive incident, problem and change management processes within a configuration management database. During the uMap modeling workflow, when building the application, we allow targeted rules to be defined to identify new configuration items, as and when they are first discovered, and imported into the uControl system. These rules are used to enhance the uControl application lifecycle monitor engine. It will generate issues based on possible additional components and running process additional components. Let's look in uControl and set up some tag and drift rules. To configure a drift rule, we launch the uMap modeling workflow for our application. We will take a look at the software components and search for our identifier, in this case, Clabro. From the results we can see all of our Apache components that belong to our application. At this point, rather than just linking the configuration items, we'll create a drift rule. Select a configuration item from the result set, right-click, and select View Record. Here we can see all the available attributes on the configuration item. The attribute and their values are what we use to define the drift rule. Let's select Configure Drift Rules from the Actions menu, and open the Drift Rule configuration screen. From the Simple Rule Generation section, we'll start by providing a name and select an environment. If we are matching configuration items across multiple environments, we select Not Set. Now, we will provide the details of the drift rule bit selecting an attribute, the matching condition, and finally supply the matching criteria. To review the drift rule, from the uMap modeling workflow, navigate to Actions, and select Configure Drift Rules. Here we can see our newly created drift rule, showing us that there are 23 configuration items that are recommended, and 0 matching items. To review the recommended configuration items, select the drift rule. From the Actions menu select, Show Configuration Items. Here we can see there are 0 matching and 23 recommended configuration items. To link them to our application, we can select all the records, and from the Actions menu, select Link. Looking at our model, we can now see all the linked configuration items. The setting of tag rules is very similar to drift rules, in that we have a report builder interface to generate the rule. As an example, let's look at cloud virtual machines and set up a tag rule to match the Clabro components. Selecting a configuration item and viewing the record, we can see our tags, in this case relating to the Clabro application. Notice that we also have a tag for environment, which we can also use. From the View Record screen, we can select Configure Tag Rule. Looking at the tag rules on the configuration item, we can generate the rule with application equal to Clabro. And environment equal to production. As our tag rule is only looking for production instances, we can select production from the environment selection. Looking at the results of our created tag rule, we can see 6 virtual machine configuration items that are recommended. Typically, cloud tags are set up across a selection of cloud configuration items. In this case, we'll recreate our tag rule, keeping everything the same. However, for the definition selection, we will select All. By selecting All, you can see that uControl has created multiple tag rules for us, one for each schema type that contains tags. The result is all the cloud components, now linked to the Clabro application, in the environment production. This has been an overview of creating tag and drift rules in the uMap modeling workflow. Thanks for watching.